Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got yet another 2023 M240i. This is a customer ordered car and it's a really nice spec. I think similar to what I would spec for store inventory. But Portimao Blue, one of my favorites on the 2 Series. The other being Thunder Night, which for some reason hasn't been as popular lately. So let's take a look at the front end of this car. You can see lower portion of the grill, we have the active cruise control sensor, which is an option on the 2 Series, which has come and gone a few times on the builds. We also have the shadow line package. You can see blacked out grills. You can also tell the shadow line lights, which also don't have sort of that gold trim basically down here. Over on the side, we got one of my favorite wheels, the 792M wheels in cerium gray. Red M Sport calipers as well. They look pretty good against the Portimao Blue. I'm taking our side profile here. I think a very good shape, long hood, and I think maybe a little bit reminiscent of the E24 6 Series in terms of that sort of long hood and the greenhouse. So like an E30 thing going on with the boxed fenders as well. So out back, we have our high gloss black faux diffuser. Gurney flap as well in high gloss black. M240i badging in cerium gray, which will go away with the LCI update, which is probably another 2 model years away, I think. Here's our Portimao Blue out of direct sunlight. Alright, so we'll take a look at the inside, go over pricing and options. We have our M-style mirror caps in high gloss black, which is part of the shadow line package. Again, not a great fan of the mirror caps on non-M cars. Alright, so opening up, classic combination here with the Cognac perforated Sensitech, which is one of my favorite combinations with Portimao Blue. Very nice, supportive seats as well. But the one thing you will lose is the side bolster adjustment. But good news is the side bolsters are actually pretty good and decent size. So it should hold you in place for the most part, but adjustable will be better should you take this thing out on the track, which is certainly capable of. You have the illuminated M trim as well on the door panels, and then it was added to the center console dashboard area. So inside, live cockpit with iDrive 8 heads-up display as well. So your standard look for iDrive 8, illuminated M trim here on the dashboard as well. Then otherwise it's going to be high gloss black trim, which is the choice for this customer made here. So fingerprint magnet, if you want to think of it like that. Our gear selector nub. But everything else should be quite familiar to you guys by now with the revised 2 Series, with just basically just the iDrive 8 edition, which will happen with the 4 Series as well. So that production for the 4 Series begins March, but it'll be a while before we get one here at the dealership. So starting price of the 2023 M240i Coupe, $48,900. Portimao Blue, another $650. Sensitech included shell line package for another $400. Parking assistance package for $700. Premium package for $1950. Which gets those full LED lights. Remote engine start for $300. $200 for the illuminated M trim. Another $175 for the lumbar support for the driver. Active cruise control for another $550, which I think is, not a bad deal. Harman Kardon sound system for $875. All told, MSRP of $55,695. All right, so getting into the back seats, of course, lever down here. Pull it up. The seat will slide forward, allowing for access for those unfortunate enough to sit in the back seat of a 2 Series. All right, so here's your view with the moonroof shade open. I think one complaint I would have about the 2 Series, 230 can get moonroof deletion, but the M240 cannot. I wish that would be an option, but knee room, a little compromised. All right, so the other big thing is headroom is really compromised as a rear seat passenger. I think you'll be okay in a pinch. You'll have to slouch down a little bit if you're probably about 5'9" or above. And remember, there's no 3-seat option in the back. So as you can see, there's no seat there, so it's only for 2 rear passengers. But I think in a pinch, you can use it. It's going to be slightly uncomfortable. All right, move our way back to the trunk. So, not powered. And trunk space is, I think pretty decent for a 2-door coupe. All right, so work our way towards the front. Discuss the B58 inline-6 3-liter turbo engine. This guy's 382 horsepower, 369 torque, so a really good engine for a really good car. And that's about it for another quick tour around yet another M240i rear-wheel drive. And we'll see you at the next video.